guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. For those of you that are new, my name is Maggie and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make sausage stuffed mushrooms. They're so delicious. I can't wait to share them with you, so let me take you to the kitchen so we can get started. Alrighty, so to make this, you're gonna need mushrooms. I'm using Baby Bella's, but you can use any mushroom that you'd like. I also have some shredded mozzarella. These are the mushroom stems that I've diced. This is some Marsala wine, black pepper, Parmesan, olive oil, sweet Italian sausage. I have some panko breadcrumbs here. You can also use regular breadcrumbs, they'll work just as well. Some garlic and then some parsley. And I don't know if I mentioned salt. You're gonna need that too. And you're gonna preheat your oven to 325 and let's get started. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some olive oil to my pan and I'm gonna add in my sausage. I'm gonna cook this until it's fully cooked through and I'm gonna break it up with my wooden spoon and then I'll meet you here so I can show you what to do next. Alrighty, my oven preheated and my sausage is nicely cooked through. It's, as you can see, flying off the pan. Oh, so what you're gonna do now is add in the mushroom stems. You're gonna cook this for just a second. And to this, I'm gonna add in the Marsala wine. If you need to at any point, you can go ahead and add in additional oil, but I don't think you'll need it. And I also want to show you the little like burnt pieces on the bottom of your pan. You'll want to scrape that up because that's going to give you so much flavor. You have no idea. That right there is gold. All right, so I'm going to cook this until the stems cook down slightly. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my garlic and I'll meet you here to show you what to do next. Alright, everything cooked beautifully. My sausage is wonderful. The garlic and the mushrooms cooked down. They're gorgeous. And the Marsala wine cooked out, which is what you're looking for. It's going to give you a lot of flavor. But you do want it to evaporate a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to season this mixture with some salt and some pepper. Okay, just gonna give this a nice stir. And to this, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my panko crumbs. I'm gonna stir this in to kind of give it a little bit of a toasted effect, if you will. Oops. Alrighty. I'm going to shut the heat off. And we are going to finish it off with our parsley, our mozzarella. Give it a nice stir. You guys can see. Okay. I'm just going to, I should have used a bigger pan, but you live, you learn. Give this a nice stir. It smells wonderful. You just wait until it cooks in the mushroom. And I already shut the heat off. So everything that's right now melting and kind of jamming in here is just from the heat from the pan. All right, so that is good. And then the final step is some Parmesan. And I add some in here and I also kind of add it into, over the top of my mushroom because I think it just is wonderful. Kind of as a garnish, if you will. You can also do additional parsley over the top when they come out, up to you. All right, I'm just gonna finish mixing all this up and then I'm gonna meet here so we can stuff our mushrooms. Hi, so quick tip before we go and stuff our mushrooms. I don't think you could see all of me. Is that better? Okay. So what you're going to want to do is when you're cleaning off your mushrooms, you're obviously going to want to core the inside out, just like so. And you're going to want to clean them off with a damp paper towel. You're not going to want to wash them underwater because they are already full of moisture, so the last thing you want is for them to absorb even more. They actually lose a lot of their flavor when you wash them with water. From what I hear, I mean, I've always just followed that rule, so I've never actually tried it, but every cooking class I took, they say a lot of the flavor gets lost if you run these underwater. So that is that. Another thing that I like to do is use parchment paper or use aluminum foil. Today I'm using parchment paper. And what I like to do is I put a little bit of olive oil. I hope you guys can hear me. Put a little bit of olive oil on the parchment paper, just like so. Just like that. And then I take the bottom of my mushroom and I dip it in the oil and stick it to the pan. Because I find that this way it kind of helps reduce a lot of the excess water that comes off. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your spoon, take a little bit of your filling, kind of try to grab it all. Ooh, it smells so good. And then you're gonna want to fill it pretty much like so. Just like that. So it's gonna be kind of coming out. You know what I mean? Like you don't want it to be even with the mushroom. You want it to be out like so. All right. You're gonna do this to the rest of your mushrooms, and then you're gonna bake this for about 50 minutes until the topping is really golden and crispy. And don't worry, they're not gonna burn. We're cooking them on a really, really low temperature. 325 is low, so you're good. I would check on them just to make sure, but trust me, 50 minutes is usually the golden time. So I hope you guys found this recipe helpful. You can definitely serve this at any holiday, any family event. It's a hit at my household, so I know it's going to be a hit at yours. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!